Good afternoon, everyone that's out there. I'm Cheryl Elgie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. And this afternoon, I'm going to share with you a card that I created, inspired by some of the ones I was creating for my Christmas in July class, which is not this weekend, but the following weekend. So if you'd like to join us, it's a full day class and the cost is $60. Just message me and you'd be made most welcome. The cut-off day was, however, today. Okay, so if you just message me if you're unsure, I could possibly wait a day before I start cutting up. No, I probably can't. I'll probably want to get into it tomorrow. I'm keen and I've done the PDF. I'm all keen for it to get going, but I can't do it this weekend because I'm going out fairly early Saturday evening, so I didn't want to be rushing everyone to get off home so I could go out. So that's why I chose the weekend after. Okay, so just a reminder that August is still bonus days. If you spend $90 in August, you receive a $9 voucher to start in July, sorry. We're not in August yet. If you spend $90 in July, this is in Australia only. Other countries have different values and different their money works differently to ours. I'm not sure what the word is. Yeah, so it's for every $90 you spend in Australia, you get a voucher for $9 to spend in August. So spend it now and redeem it in August. But you must keep track of your codes for your vouchers. So remember to do that. I'll go through these products. I'm going to be using the what's it called? Silver and white ribbon. Gorgeous stuff. Here's my card. Hopefully I haven't forgotten to cut anything out there. I'm using blueberry bushel for my card base. Just pop that over there because I've already cut that. I'm using some silver foil sheets. There are, I meant to have a look for the page so I could show you that. I wonder if I can find it quickly. Because there is another, I got a little bit caught, shall I say, because there's another packet that's got foil, cards and envelopes, paper, ink. I probably won't be able to find it now. Sorry. Gold foil, silver foil. Yeah, page 111, 110. Okay, so if we can see this. So if I were you, I wouldn't be tempted to get that one. You can buy the gold separately and the silver. So I actually don't know can't remember what that one is. If you wanted just have a look on the description when you click on the website. But this silver that's in this pack, this is what I wanted to tell you. It's like the purpley one that we had before, which is not the colour that I wanted. So, but it was the one that the only one that we could get on pre-order, and I got it. I think I might have got 2 packets actually, and I was disappointed because it's more purple than silver. This one is the true silver. So it is $8.75 for 2 sheets. This one here is $15 for 3 sheets, so it's actually more expensive, that one. And you can get the gold separate too. I'm not sure what page that is. I don't know why it's not all together, but I know you can get the gold separately. So that is that. And I'm also using, and it bugs me that people keep saying that things are retired and they're not. This gorgeous paper that we had last year, it's actually in the Annual Catalogue, Winter Meadow. So you can actually buy it. It's not even an online exclusive, so that means it's not going to run out. So it's got some beautiful designs in here. You've got your, I think it's blueberry trees. We've got our deer ones. got this one coordinated with the Magical Meadow stamp set, but I have managed to pair that with the new Golden Greenery, and I'm very impressed with the cards that I created for my Christmas class, which I'm not going to show you today. And this piece here, I've used that as well for my cards, and it really shows the Golden Greenery off in a new light, using it with different papers, and not that the paper isn't stunning. It is the one that goes with the Golden Greenery, which I can't remember the name of, but I just love the Winter Meadow. Oh, I love the cards that I've created, let me say that. Before I start with creating this card, I've cut two of these. So I've got two foil. I'll just show you where I got them from. Yeah, I think I'm in the view okay, aren't I? So I got them from here. All of these two foil leaves, silver foil leaves, were these ones. So these ones here. This one is this one. And I'm also going to be stamping some, what do you call them? Palm fronds or fern, or whatever you call them. I'm not sure what they're called. I'm going to be stamping and die cutting those as well. Two-step stamping them. So that's just to show you where they came from. I'm also using, let's just go through all these. I'm using the Spotlight on Nature and the, so this, because I wanted this to coordinate, I didn't want it too big, I've used the largest die from Stylish Shapes that pretty much everybody's got. And then I've used the next one down that's in the Spotlight on Nature with, it's not this one with those things out of it, it's this one with the holes. Well, I think it is. No, it's not. Telling lies. It's this one here. It's it's the third one in. If anyone's wanting to recreate my card, that will just show you where I got these products from. Okay. And the stamp set. Why have I got two stamp sets? Oh, I know why I have. Because I'm using Golden Greenery, and I'm also using Greetings of the Season stamps stuck to there, and dies. Okay, hoping that doesn't fall down. So on my card I created for you yesterday, I sponged a blueberry bushel on here, but I didn't wet it. So I couldn't remember. We did this in a class back end of last year, and I couldn't remember. I knew there was something I did with watercolour, and luckily I do videos, and I couldn't remember what it was. So I had a bit of a sneaky look this morning, and I thought, oh, that's what I did. So I'm just going to do this, and we're going to see which one we like the best. I'm actually going to put the blue, more blue on the edges. You don't want to do it all. I might do that. And one of them I'm going to spritz, and one of them I'm not. So, I probably could have left that on there, couldn't I? I'm just gonna randomly, maybe I didn't have my other one dark enough. You can be the judge of that, because I'll show you both when I'm done. I didn't really want to do all of them. There we go, and I think that's all I used the blueberry for, but I'll just put it there just in case. So one of them I want to spritz. I'll leave it on the towel. Hopefully I've got some water in here. looks like this is water. And by the time we're finished with the rest of the card, this should be fairly dry, and we'll decide which one we like the best. That's if anyone's watching. Now, what did I do next? So, well, first of all, this is half an A4 sheet of blueberry, scored in half at 10.5. Burnish that. We can, I'm just going to pop my card up there so I can see what I did. Yeah, that just goes straight on my base. If you're watching, please say hi. So we'll put our beautiful trees the right way up on our blueberry bushel base. That's for our inside. What did I do on the inside? Oh, I know what I did on the inside, so I have to do that and the envelope together. Okay. All right. Oh, I did need the blueberry again because I just want to sponge around this circle, just to give my foliage a bit of interest. And that'll go on there. And what's this for? That's for my leaves. Oh, that's what I didn't get. I was thinking that in bed this morning. I don't think I put a piece for my greeting. There it is there. So, I'm also going to use, what did I do with that? Oh, maybe it's in here. Got all my stuff together here. Well, I thought I did. Oh, where's my embossing folder gone? Ah, here it is. Here it is. I'm just going to emboss this piece with the Fern embossing folder. Making sure that's the right piece. Yep. Which will go on. This will go on to this. Okay, so I'm just going to pop over to the die cutting and embossing machine and do this quickly for you. So that just goes through on the base plate. No added plates on it except for the grey plate that goes over the top. In case anyone's not sure. Pop that away now. Done with that, then I know where it is, won't I? Now I want to add a bit of texture to this piece as well. I'm actually going to do it a bit darker than my one I did yesterday for you. You don't really know how things are going to look until they're all together, so I'm just going to do it a bit darker. Be good enough, I think. You probably can't see what I'm doing there, can you? Let me move up a bit. You can see I haven't added any more ink to that. I had enough on my brush. And that will do, I think. Just just going to grab my chamois and wipe my desk because I don't want to put a weight piece on there and get blue ink on it, do I? Put that there. Where's my glue? You really do need to use, well, I think you do, liquid glue when you have embossed, because your tape runner will grab the, well, I find it does, you know, you might find it different. I find that it grabs on the, I can use this now. It grabs on the embossing, because when you emboss, it weakens the fibres of your card. So I think I want that to be, I didn't check to make sure I had all my layers right, but I think I do. I want that centered. You could pop it over to the side if you wanted to, but that would kind of interfere with where you have your foliage. Sorry. And then we just want our adhesive. Oh, I think I might have, yes I did, because I can't remember working out where I wanted the adhesive, so I must have used dimensionals and put them straight on here so that I wasn't going to put them over the edge. And yeah, not that it's going to close the card or anything, but I just didn't want it over on the edge. Okay, I might stick that on there too, actually, which is the right side. Oh, it's blue, so we should have known that. So you can use whichever adhesive you like for that bit. And find that if you put it on your, don't put it on your silicone mat when you mount it, because you can't see the edges. Ah, lost a dimensional. How did I do that? Go there. These back away. Now that, I'm going to put the bluest bit up the top. Make sure that's centered like that. And then we need to stamp our leaves. Now, there's a two-step stamping. The beauty of these leaves is you can get many different combinations by using different stamps to different colours to stamp your leaves. It's just a process of experimentation. So stamp off your first layer and stamp that on. Sorry, I'm getting down low where you can't see again. And stamp that off again. And I think I'll get two. If I turn that around, I'll get two out of this piece. Maybe I need to move that so I can see where I'm stamping. Be away a bit because I want to die cut it. Okay, so that was Garden Green, the second generation stamped in Garden Green. Then I'm going to first generation stamp in Shaded Spruce. And if you don't know what that means, that's second generation, where I've stamped on my scratch paper and then I've stamped on my project. I love the look of that. I didn't try it with the same colours, but I was experimenting and I just liked this one, so what I came up with. Beautiful. Oh, actually, I'm going to do the same thing on our envelope and our insert. Where's our first one? Oh, that's not the first one. It's the second one. I'm not going to bother cleaning that because although they're not the same, they're similar colours. So that's for the envelope. Really have to press down hard on, see if I didn't get all of that. Not that it really matters because I can go over that again with the top layer, but I'm finding that you really need to press hard sometimes. See, that it worked on those ones I did before, worked fine, but now where's my, here it is, this piece. But sometimes you just got to give it that bit of an extra push. And that one's fine too. Sometimes you forget. And yeah, stamp down and up too quick. And this one, this is the shaded spruce. And again, full strength. Our insert done and our envelope done. I might as well do all the stamping first, I think. I'm going to emboss, heat emboss the greeting. Where is it? Yeah. Grab some Versamark. You always make sure you use your embossing buddy. Put it where you can see what I'm doing. Stamp that. Oh gosh, hopefully that's... Where's my die I want to use? Hopefully I've allowed myself enough paper. It wasn't a special piece that I got for this. It was... Oh yes, I've just got enough. So where am I going to stamp it? Hopefully in the centre. It's ready to be cleaned. And grab my silver powder. Has anybody noticed, or has anybody got, I know Rhonda has, Rhonda's got everything, the new embossing, the new wow embossing powders. Apparently they are pretty wow. But I have so much embossing powder, so many embossing powders, I know that if I buy the new, I'm not going to want to use the old. So I've got to use them up. So look for heaps of embossing coming up, girls, in classes. So now I'm going to make a noise. Actually, I can probably just leave that. No, I like to, sorry, I use this old, I've got the new gun, but I like the old one. I don't know if you know. Beautiful. Now, is this going to fit? Yes, it will. Will just fit, and we need those other dies as well. Oops, I'm going to knock everything down now. Stand up. So I'm going to use this die that I showed you before. So I'm just going to pop over to the machine and do these. Back in a sec. So that's those ones all cut out. Put your dies back so you don't lose them. I really rather like these ones that have got the holes in them. So I'll show you what I did with those. Now, a bit of texture here. Texture. I don't see anybody watching that I can ask which of those sponged pieces to use. That one's a lot brighter. I think I'm going to dry that. There's no one's out there, I don't think. Going to put my insert in. Leave that because I used that for the, see how I position my, you can use glue dots, but I'm a bit lazy, so I just use my this seal. Well, the reason I don't use wet glue, excuse me, tickle in my throat. Oh, I need a drink. I haven't got one in here. So I think I'm going to centre that pretty much. Can probably come down a little bit. And if you find that you're not happy with where, I think I've got that underneath that on the other one, so we might need to do that. You can just easily lift them up and put the other pieces underneath. You can do the same thing with glue dots too, of course. And don't really want that to be the same, be a bit different. I needed to get the little piece there out. I thought I had that out, but I didn't, obviously. Maybe that one. Just got to play with it a bit and see where you want things. I might have done these the opposite way, I think, because I've got one on the outside. You can't see my completed card, can you? That one there. I've got that one kind of there. And that one kind of there. And then I'm going to do a bow with this gorgeous ribbon. love this. Glad it carried over. I've cut it a bit long, but then I've cut it in. It won't hurt if it dangles down into my foliage. Won't hurt at all. I'll put that there in case I want that again, which I possibly do. Now I'm going to use something naughty that is retired, but I'll tell you something. Last time we had this and Stampin' Up! Retired it, I stocked up and I've still got some of it. I just love it. It's so handy. So I'm hoping that they'll bring out something. It does curl a bit. It's a bit unruly, so maybe that's why. Let me put that there so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe that's why they retired it. I like a bit of dangle. If you haven't got this or anything like this, you could use the I think it's called the linen thread. It comes in a pack of, is it 4 or 3? I can't remember now. Then there's a grey kind of a one. It might be smoky slate or something. But what I do, I had this trouble yesterday. I wanted a big dangly piece, but I couldn't get it long enough and I gave up. There. Why am I ending up with a short bit? I don't want a short bit, I want a long bit. It dangles down. Come on. Come on. I want that around the knot. And I still haven't got a very long piece there. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Did the same thing on my other one. Just wanted a, you know what I mean, a wispy sort of a piece. Okay. Well, it's not very wispy, but it's there. Go away. I might need those too. Now we need a dimensional underneath there. Where's my big ones? Oh, what happened there? I haven't got any sticky on that one. Let me just do that. So we'll just have that like that. Gorgeousness. And where's my rhinestones? I went a bit crazy with the rhinestones on my other one. We can do the same on this one. Go a little bit crazy. There's 3 there. I want them in a, oh, I don't know. I always seem to, maybe it's my brain, I always seem to go that way more with my embellishments for some reason. Don't know why. Okay, so that's my little card. Just pop this up, switch my camera back around so I can say goodbye. Okay, so that's my gorgeous card. That looks back to front to me. The words. Why is it back the front? That shouldn't be back the front. Oh well, it is. Okay, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.